Right. I've been asked to say something about central pain syndrome. I've put up with it now for about a year and a half. Had a stroke. A couple of things wrong with my brain stem, other places, furry nerve endings. And the central pain syndrome is probably the worst thing that's going on in my body at the moment. It's relentless. It's first thing in the morning to whenever I pass out. And I was given an analogy of what it was when I first got the stroke. It was the nervous system, the super highway back to the brain, and because my pons is damaged, the signals get mixed up. Some get there, some don't. Some get there late, some don't get there at all, and that is what causes the pain. Now it's a fantastic analogy, and it was great getting me to understand what was going on in my body at the time. But how I live with it is completely different. When I get up in the morning, I've got so much energy. Either I can move, everything's great, or I've got no energy and I'm lucky to get to the toilet, holding onto the walls and waiting for my body to wake up. I take my medication, fluid, lots of fluid, and then I sit down. And then I have to wait to find out how my body is going to be that day. And the way I think about it, not as much as a motorway, is like a car battery. I've got a damaged car battery. I've got so much energy to to handle what I've got to do. And when that energy's spent, that's me finished. Some days I get up and the battery's not too bad. Other days I get up and the battery's flat. And the brain power I need to move is what causes the central pain syndrome. If I try and walk, it's mostly the pains in the biggest muscles in my thigh, my side, my shoulder. If I try and read anything or watch television, then the pain is in my head and the double vision and things like that. It's whatever I use, that's the signals that my brain can't handle, it can't process them. And when I first got it was my thigh and my bum muscles, whatever you want to call them. That was the biggest problem because I was trying to live a normal life. But now I know whatever muscles I use, that's where the pain's going to start. Uh, because obviously the signals, muscles are pulling when they should be pushing or pulling at different times. And there's nothing wrong with my leg, there's nothing wrong with my side or my arm, my shoulder, nothing wrong. But my brain senses the movement and thinks it's in pain. My opinion. Now, some days when I get up, I'm right back to bed. I've had my fluids, I've had my medication, my brain won't work, my balance is terrible, and if I don't go and rest, I'll just fall down. When the brain's had too much, it shuts off. So it causes a lot of pain, which is basically warning that it can't handle whatever I'm doing. And then it'll shut off, and it'll be a micro shut off where my body will stop working for a second. I'll drop something, I'll cut myself or something like that. My brain just shuts off. And then probably what people would think the worst one, which I don't, is I can wake up on the floor 20 minutes later, 2 hours later, no idea how I got there. My brain just shut off. And the one I worry about is I can be standing, if only if I'm standing. Obviously, you don't notice things when you're sitting or lying down. I can be standing, and I'll give you an example. The last time I'm standing in the kitchen, I was putting shopping away, so obviously I can't remember, but some been shopping or somebody brought me shopping, something like that. And my legs gave way for a second, just my legs, and I held on to the countertop, and then they gave way again. I held on to the countertop, and then they just went gone, and I just fell to the floor, totally aware of everything, but just no legs. Like there was no legs attached to my body, just couldn't feel them. Gone. That's a scary one for me, and it's all to do with brain power, uh, the energy in the brain. In my opinion, I'm not a doctor. If my brain can't handle the messages that are going back and forward or we're getting mixed up and it can't handle them, to protect itself, it just shuts off. It causes me pain for me to stop doing whatever I'm going to do, whatever I want to do, or it shuts off. With regard to the actual pain itself, probably if I get taken shopping and I'm in Sainsbury's or something, my body will just get tight, it's cramp, it's like somebody's gripping your side, gripping your bum, or whatever muscle that goes round your anus. I don't know, whatever that is. It's like gripping that, and all your big muscles just start to grip. And I have to sit down. Now, obviously, you can't sit down. I do, I have done, but it's best not to sit down in a shop. But go out and sit down and give it 15 minutes to the kind of relax again, so your brain thinks, okay, it's not in danger here. So it kind of relaxes, and then I can go and finish my shopping. Of course, most people that shopping think you're either drunk or on drugs, but yeah, you deal with that. If you don't stop as the pain increases, you're in trouble. So if the pain starts in my thigh or my calf or whatever and starts to move its way up, if it gets to the top of my body, like my shoulder and all that, and I don't stop, then I'm in trouble for 2, 3, 4 days. The next day I get up with the same pain, it just won't go away. Again, something to do with the brain. I wanted this to be under 10 minutes. I didn't want you to take your time. I've got brilliant doctors, and they they give me gabapentin, baclofen. I take cocodamol. Now, these drugs are great uh, for almost everything. They don't cover all the pain, and the gabapentin's fantastic, I think, for calming the brain down. The baclofen's good for the cramps, uh, and the cocodamol are basically used for pain that doesn't deal with these things. Uh, how do I live with it? I do not know. I'm making this video today because I am alert. My brain isn't foggy. Uh, there is some days or days in a time when I just can't think, can't finish a sentence, can't process information because my brain is weak. I have to watch what I'm doing. I have to avoid stimulation. If I go out, I wear dark glasses. I wear earplugs. Uh, I can't go on a bus because of the undulations and the bumps and things. My brain can't handle it. Makes me ill. It's the motorway analogy is fantastic for getting you to understand what's happening. but the brain is just weak, fragile, and you have to protect it. And if you don't protect it, it'll cause you pain. I hope this was helpful. What, under 10 minutes? It's about that. So thanks very much. Bye.